Yo, what's up guys? How you doing? Brandon here with another episode of 9 Zone 2020. Now the last video that I did, I was talking about subcompacts. Now I did a video on the Canik TP9 Elite SC, which is 12+1, it's double stack. You get a 15 round double stack mag. Today I'm going to be doing a video on a subcompact that is single stack. And I really like this little gun. This is a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 9mm. This is the second generation M&P Shield. You have the 1.0, this is the 2.0. You know, the 1.0 has a smoother grip texture. This has a little bit more aggressive grip texture, which I like. I love the grip texture on M&Ps, whether it's the M&P 2.0, the full-size M&P, the compact 2.0 that's double stack. I love grip textures. The grip texture on M&Ps is kind of feels like sandpaper. A lot of people don't like it because it can rub against your skin depending on what holster you have. I have a Black Hawk holster that I carry it with. It's very comfortable for me. So, ladies and gentlemen, M&P Shield 9 2.0. This is a very good shooter. This gun is empty. I like this gun. I carried it today for the first time. This gun was very accurate too. I only went back as far as, you know, I did a few shots at like 5 yards, and I did some shots at 10 yards, you know, and it was very accurate. Very good shooter. This is very concealable too. Now, what I am gonna get for this gun, this is, you know, with the shields, they come with the 8-round magazine and the 7-round magazine. I have my Federal HSTs in these 135 grain. What I'm gonna do, they have mag plate extensions for these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy another 8-round magazine, and I'm gonna buy the mag plate extensions, which gives you a +2. That way I can carry 10 rounds. Now, really 11, 10+1. So this gun is very good for first-time shooters. And I suggest this gun for first-time female shooters as well. You know, the grip is very good. It's very, you know, if your hands get wet, if you're in a confrontation, you start bleeding, blood gets on your hands, you're still going to be able to get a good grip on this gun, and this gun is going to shoot very well. If you train right, you know, a lot of people think that subcompact guns are snappy. Some of them are. To me, I tend to have a very good grip when I'm shooting, whether I'm shooting one-handed or two-handed, and I'm able to hold on to this gun. So, ladies and gentlemen, M&P 9 Shield 2.0. I did a range review, so now on my range review, what I did, I know some of my videos have been rather short. I put together a couple of videos shooting this gun, and this gun was like very accurate. I did some shots at 5 yards, and I did some shots at 10 yards. They were all center mass. So let's go over to the range. Let's see how the M&P 9 2.0 shoots. I'll be right back, people. Okay guys, so we're back from the range shooting the M&P 9 2.0. This shit, as you saw, now I know in those two videos I shot a shot like way left. But the rest of them were pretty much center mass. I shoot very well with this gun. Now, if you are a first-time shooter, this would be excellent for you. Now, this gun is also good for those states who require a 10-round capacity law. When you buy this gun, you're going to get an 8-round. You put one in the chamber, that's 9. And this, you know, I know a lot of people like to carry, and I as well. Me too. I like my Glock 19 is 15 plus 1, and I carry a spare mag. You know, I live in the state of Indiana, so there is no magazine capacity law. So, but if you live in a state and you have a magazine capacity law for 10 rounds, like I know California, what other state does that? Pretty much some of the top Democratic states do that. So if you live in a Democratic state that has very strict gun laws and they have gun magazine capacity laws, will be a very good weapon for you to have. Like I said, I know it's only a 3 1/4 inch barrel, but if you train with this is a tool. You know, this isn't one of my fancy guns. This is a tool. You know, this is a gun that I'm going to carry strictly for self-defense. I'm going to keep the sights. I'm not going to switch out anything. I'm going to keep the trigger. I might switch out the trigger. I don't know yet. But I like the Smith & Wesson trigger. This Smith & Wesson trigger is very good. Has a good reset. You know, I was practicing it, as you saw in the video, my double taps with it. I did very well with my double taps. They were very accurate. You know, this gun is pretty much for close quarters. You know, most confrontations happen within 3 to 5 yards of you. So if you train right with this gun, it'll treat you right. You know, you clean it, take care of it. You take care of your gun will take care of you. This is a tool. This particular gun. This isn't like my Glock 19. It's like my tool and my toy, because, you know, I have the Holosun on it and stuff like that. It's the MOS, it's the Gen 5. But this is something that's going to be a tool that I'll carry, you know, like for dressy events, church. If I have casual events, this is very concealable. And if a situation, or hopefully it doesn't, but if a situation arises where I have to defend myself, I'll have 8+1 rounds. Now, I believe I said earlier, I'm going to get the mag plate extensions for this M&P, which I'll be able to add 2 extra rounds, so I'll be able to put 10+1 in here. So, ladies and gentlemen, M&P 2.0 9mm is the second generation. Now, what I like about, like I said, the first generation, the stippling is kind of smooth. This is a little rough, which I do like. I love the grips on M&Ps. Now, of course, they have the rear serrations. You see here, these are the rear serrations. This one has a little front serrations where you can do press checking. You know, I love the press check. You know, it has the, those of you who are familiar with M&Ps, the takedown levers right here, that's your slide, stop, slide, release. This one came with the manual safety. I do not carry with my safety on because I don't train with the safety. So if I have to pull my gun, you know, I want it ready to shoot. So this is really, do I have any other guns with me? This is my only gun that has a manual safety. All of my other guns do not have manual safeties. So yeah, my Glock, of course, Glock doesn't have manual safety. My FN doesn't have manual safety. My Canik doesn't have I have a Taurus G3 that has a manual safety, but I don't carry my Taurus G3. That's my house gun. So, and ladies, this is a very good first gun. Good concealed carry gun. And, you know, if you have a good holster, they have purse holsters for this gun. Oh, and thank you. I got this gun from Shoot Point Blank. Thank you, Shoot Point Blank, for the purchase. Ladies, this is a very good first gun. Whether you get the first generation or the second generation, this is a very good shooter. Now, I ran about, how many rounds? I ran about 200 rounds through this today. I did 100 rounds of Winchester, and I did 100 rounds of S&B Full Metal Jacket. I did not have not one failure to feed, not one misfire, not one malfunction. Smith & Wesson is very well known for their name. Their guns are going to fire. This gun is going to fire when you pull the trigger. Now, those of you ladies who, if you're concerned about like with them, it does have, like I said, it does have a manual safety. It has an internal safety, which is a firing pin block. So even if you're carrying this gun with the manual safety off, you can beat the mess out of this gun. You can throw it up against a brick wall. This gun will not fire unless the trigger is pulled. It's kind of the same, just like with my Glock. My Glock 19 does not have a manual safety. It has a firing pin block on the inside, just like this one, and they will not fire unless the trigger is pulled. Okay, so you guys, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're first-time shooters or you are, you know, looking for something subcompact to carry, you know, if you know what you're doing, you really, you know, I was talking to one of my coworkers. He's a veteran and he's been in gunfight. He was in Afghanistan. He's been in gunfights before. He said, if you know, he carries this gun. It's his tool. You know, he was the one that put me on this. You know, I was trying to decide between this and the SIG P365. Now, I love SIG. Nothing against SIG. You know, I love the P365. I like the P365 XL. But I wanted to try this because I haven't had a shield before. Now, I've shot the P365. I've shot the P365 XL. I just didn't feel like spending $500. I felt like spending $300 for a shield. So check this gun out. Like I said, it's not bad. It's a very good shooter. It will fire when you shoot it. Smith & Wesson has very good pistols. They have very good pistols. They will fire when you shoot them. Okay, you guys have a blessed day. You guys be safe. I'm praying for you guys that are affected by the COVID-19 crisis, whether you're affected mentally, whether you're affected physically. My prayers are with you guys and blessings to you. Okay, take care.